I've opened the export window in my DAW, my mouse is on the export button, and then I close it again because I think, yeah, maybe I could tweak something else a little bit. And not because the track needs it, but because I just can't finish it yet. And I used to think that's just perfectionism, but it's actually a known psychological effect. And once you know how this works, you can actually use it to finish your tracks earlier. And this effect was actually discovered because a psychologist was in a restaurant and the waiters would recall every order, they would remember everything, but the moment the customer paid, they couldn't remember at all. So the moment they don't have to remember it anymore, it's instantly deleted from their memory. This was then actually turned into a study and people were given exercises to solve, and half of them were interrupted while solving the exercises, and the people that were interrupted actually remembered better than the ones that finished the exercise completely. So an unfinished task creates a kind of memory loop that stays in your mind until you finish it. It's always there, and only when you close this task, when you finish it, when you are done with it, the memory disappears from your brain because this loop is closed. So when you leave a task unfinished and don't really make a decision, you stay with this task. It stays in your mind, even if the file is closed, even if you're doing something else, it stays in your mind, and in your brain it's not really finished. And pushing an export button in your DAW isn't really finishing. It's an action, it's not a decision, it's not final. And a quick honest note, because I don't want to oversell this, in later studies, the results have been mixed while trying to reproduce this study, but the underlying effect that the task stays in your mind and doesn't go away until you have really finished something, that's something that has held up many decades. So if exporting isn't the thing that closes this loop, what is it? It has to be an action that you do before the export. Try to say out loud or write down why this track is finished. You can write down this track is finished because it doesn't need anymore, it is arranged well, and this is why I'm exporting it. If you write this decision down and then export it, your brain will actually think that the task is finished. And the second thing you have to do is set a hard rule for reopening the beat and tweaking something again. So like 24 hours, 48 hours before touching this beat again. If you want to tweak something, that's completely alright. If you've listened to it many times, maybe checked it in the car, and you want to change something again, then do that, but give yourself this time buffer, and you're not actually struggling to finish your tracks because you're a perfectionist, but because you haven't made the decision that it is finished. So next time, make that decision before pressing the export button. And you will also be more satisfied with the result because you actually have this break point, a point where you're done with this beat and you can do something else and it doesn't stay in your mind. So try that for your next beat or next song and let me know in the comments down below how it worked. And I'm also open to any tips or tricks by you, how you finish your beats quicker and how you are more satisfied with the result. See you next time.